Oh man, I got a nice fish. Big drum. Oh yeah. Oh, that was, this is awesome. Oh, man. Okay, we are on. We're on with the popping cork. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hello, this is David with Dave Fish 84 Fishing. Welcome to another episode. We are trying something exciting and new. I am in a new creek I've never been in before. After giants, I got word of huge fish here in the river, and I've been looking on Google Earth trying to find an access point, and I found it, and it's a cool spot. I'm like literally in the middle of this jungle creek. I got a 2-mile journey down this creek before I get to the opening of the river where these giants are. But I've heard there's a lot of alligators in here. And I'm for sure there could be a number of brackish water fish. So we are in for something exciting. We're actually going to fish from evening into the dark and come back at night with the spotlight and light. So a lot of interesting things could happen. So please stay tuned. We could, when I mean monsters, we are targeting fish in the mid 40s to lower 50-inch range that fight like crazy. That's the target. And there's another species that gets up to 7-8 feet long and jumps a lot. So don't know if we're gonna get any of those, but we're gonna try, and we definitely have a chance at it. So let's see what happens. There's one. Look at that. Huh, look at that, a little drum. All right. So I wasn't sure if I was going to get a bass. Oh man, my line broke right there. Good thing I got that now instead of fighting a big one later. I got to retie it. Look at that. First fish is just a tiny little puppy drum. How cool is that? Well, any luck, we'll get a big, real nice slot size drum back in here. Something decent was here. I don't know if that was a drum or what, but there's some decent sized fish. I'm gonna start casting for a little while because I keep spooking fish. and I haven't been casting, so we'll see. Could just be some big mullet, could be some drum after the mullet, I don't know. All I know is there's a lot of life up in this creek right now, a lot of life. And place is so cool looking. Good feeling we're gonna see an alligator tonight. Maybe even any minute. Look at all these mullet. Man, there's a lot of mullet in here. Sure, it would be fun to get a big blow up on this. This creek's a lot bigger than I thought. When I looked on Google Earth, I thought this thing was going to be like 12 foot across. Boy, it's a pretty decent sized creek. All right, let's keep moving. It's a hard thing. Is like I want to fish everything. Everything looks good. Everything has potential. I know I could catch decent fish up in here. There's a good chance I could catch a nice drum up in here, but the plan is to go after the big ones, the big giant. So we got to keep ourselves disciplined and move past even this good stuff. I might take a few casts at, like, if I see something, you know, some tails, or like this spot up here in a bend looks really good. Again, I could still catch a largemouth here, which is crazy. At least gotta try that spot. The first set of trees, so there's gonna be roots. So anytime I see a big change in the structure, especially on a bend, you know, it's always worth a shot, because it's a high potential when you see you know, everything's the same, and all of a sudden it changes over. I think we're really close to the mouth already, so if you were to spend a little extra time here. No doubt the closer I get to the mouth of this river, this creek, to the mouth of the river, more odds of catching a nice drum will increase. Oh man, I got a nice fish. Big drum on my ultralight. Oh man, look at the size of this one, guys. On the ultralight. Heck yes. Oh, that's an awesome drum right there. Oh man. Yes. Heck yes. On the ultra, this rod and reel, I mean this is a new reel, but this rod has got me some awesome fish. That is a really nice drum. Upper slot, probably 25. Oh, that was cool. That was really awesome. It's been a while since I've been in a spot like this fishing for these things, and they're so fun. They are so fun. Nailed that pink swim bait with a little spinner. I'm keeping one, and this will be the one. Anything after this, I have to let go anyway, but I would anyway. Make sure I measure it just to make sure. Look at that. That's awesome red right there. Awesome red. Let's get a quick measurement. Let's see if we can get more. I'm going to guess that's actually 26 inches. 25, 26 inches is my guess. Let's see what we got for sure. 25. Wow, was I off. I'm usually really close. I was way off. 23. Still an awesome red. 23 inches. I'm a little overexcited. I don't mind on the ultralight. that's a great start. We have a lot of room for improvement from this fish. A lot of room for improvement. The heck, I'd say we're off to an excellent start. I'm gonna put this one, I'm gonna bleed this one out and put it on ice, and then I'll have, hey, I've got one awesome fish for dinner tomorrow, and then we can keep just fishing for fun here. But yeah, I mean, this light rod for a fish like that, anywhere from, you know, anything in the slot size, 18 to 27, this rod can handle. It's going to be a epic fight, anything in that 27-inch range. I mean, that one I just caught was an awesome fight for the setup. Way more fun than the bigger ones, the bigger rods. So hopefully we can pull off another one. I mean, I want to go after those big ones, but catching any, I mean, drum like that with this is just, it's so fun. So I got a gold blade and this pink, but pink's been my color. This one's pink and green, but I mean, pink has just been a hot color for me this year. Of course, gold is always good. Oh yeah, oh, that was, this is awesome. This is awesome. Same area. Okay, he's coming towards the boat. He's gonna fight like crazy when it gets, oh yeah, there we go. Oh man. Oh man. Seriously, this is too fun. He's hitting my rudder. Smaller one, about 18, 19 inches. Oh man. I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, how could you not love this? How could you not love this? Wow. So again, this is my first time in this creek, and boy, this is awesome. And this one in here. There we go. Got it. I got her. That's about an 18, 19 incher. Awesome. Let's let this one go and do that again. Wow. That piece of wood right there is super cool. Definitely a lot of cover here. not seeing the bait here like I was back up in the creek. Just interesting. There's our first flat, little one. A little flat. Probably be a lot more of them. They usually do like these wood areas, a lot of cover. I wouldn't doubt we end up picking up several more of those, hopefully some bigger ones if we do, for the fight. On the mother load of seagulls here. There's a boat there, and a boat there. I mean, really anywhere out in the mouth, as long as I'm, let's see, there's an old duck blind there. All right, so I've brought myself out here, I'd say a good mile from shore. Found the first drop off. It's the main drop off from the river mouth. Looking for bait, and that's the main thing. When you find these drop offs, you look for bait. Ideally, I want to find big balls of bait and fish around there. If you can't find that, any bait's good. And I was hearing them flicker on the surface. And you'll get in little spots where I'll see them, like in front of me, there's some flickering on the top. And that's always a good sign. Anywhere you can find bait near drop off in a canal, it's a good spot to find these big bull drums. So I've got a live pinfish just off the bottom, and then this popping cork. And the idea behind this is as I cast this out with the big 6-inch Z-Man shad on the back, it makes this plug sound. It sounds like a big fish busting bait on the top, and when the drum hear that, they'll come up to investigate it. They see this fish on the end of there, and they'll grab that. It's a deadly technique, and honestly, it's a trick I just learned. I thought, wow, genius. And I've heard of this from my friends. Sometimes they'll hit the cork, so I attached a hook to it just in case that happens, because that would be a bummer if one grabs the cork and not your bait, and then that was the only chance you had. So cool little trick that I couldn't help but to implement. You know, it's gonna pay off sooner or later. Today might be the day, and it might not be. When these fish are here, they can be real good, but they might not be here. But we're gonna give it all we got tonight and see what happens. It is an absolutely beautiful night. I know when I was here last week, one of the guys I talked to did at least get one of the big bulls. So we'll see what happens here. Gonna keep this live pinfish out and just kind of drift along this drop off, and using this popping cork all along this drop off. Hopefully we'll connect. If not, I'm gonna put myself in what I think is the most ideal spot, anchor up and put out some cut mullet, and just hope for the best. Kind of at the mercy of the fish here out of this kayak. You know, there's advantages to these, but one of the big disadvantages is I can't travel long distances to find these fish. Most guys in a central console got a nice boat. They can just go miles and miles and miles looking for the fish and the bait. We're just kind of subject to whether they're here or not, so we'll see. I do know one thing, if it happens, we're in for one heck of a treat fishing out of this kayak. Now check this out. I want you to see how this looks. See that bait fish kind of pops up behind it, and then see if I can get a good pop here right next to the boat so you can see how the bait looks. You can see how it just kind of, a lot of times when it's just sitting there beneath, you know, it's kind of sitting there just like that. What's nice with these Z-Mans is they float, so look at how buoyant that is, how it's not sinking down, it's just kind of just the way it should be. And as that thing goes up and down in the waves, it's going to kind of give that moving action. So it's a very realistic looking bait, very realistic looking bait. Little bait flickered right in front of us. Okay, we are on. We're on with the popping cork. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna have to chase this fish down. Oh my gosh. Oh. See, I didn't know anything was gonna be here. I'm thinking, oh, let's come back tomorrow morning. See, nothing. I don't see anything busting, just the bait. And we just got smoked. Oh my gosh. We got smoked. Oh my gosh, it's a monster. Look at that. That was an awesome run. I don't know how big this one is yet, but it's nice. I don't think it's a 50-incher, but it's a nice drum for sure. Oh my gosh. Oh, these fish are so strong. These fish are so strong. All right, look at this, guys. This is awesome. Oh, baby. Oh, this G Loomis is doing the trick. This is a really heavy duty rod. Look at that. That is an awesome fish right there. I think that's the PB for this kayak for sure. Oh, it is definitely the PB for this kayak. See if we can get this fish in without getting hurt. That one problem with that hook on the cork is I gotta make sure he don't get me. Oh, that was awesome. I'm so happy right now. This is so cool. All right, let's see. Just got tired out a little bit more. Get my BOGO grips ready. Wow, you know, it's the funniest thing when this happens. It's just out of nowhere. Cork goes down. Start pulling drag like crazy. Gotta make sure he doesn't go into my pedal drive. Holy cow, y'all. Yes! Phaeton. Wow, look at this fish. That is awesome. That's not a giant bull red, but that is a big redfish. That is a big redfish. Well, great way to start. It means we can only do better from here. Okay. Wow. 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 Let's see if I can get it. Oh, almost. Look at the size of this fish. All right. Wow, hooked right in the corner of the mouth. Hook just pops right out, just like that. Holy cow, that was such an adrenaline rush. Okay, I can't wait to bring this thing up in the boat. Get ready for this. It's so thick. Oh my gosh, look at this fish. Oh yes, first bull drum from the kayak. And they do get a lot bigger, but this is a beauty. That thing is awesome. Look at this thing. Let's get a quick measurement on it. Wet this board. Oh man, that's awesome. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Okay, let's see what we got. for our first bull. My biggest is 47. This is not even close. What we have here looks like a 36 inch red. Not a bad start, okay? We have a lot better to do, but this is a great start. 36 inch. Look at the colors on this thing. Ugh. Awesome fish. All right, I'm gonna hurry up and let this big, beautiful fish go. Now, might be ready to go already. Yeah, she's swimming away already. Probably gonna have to revive that for a while. She's ready to rock and roll. Holy cow, guys. Okay, so that's only a 36 incher, and we're after ones here up to 50 plus inches long. That fish fought like crazy. Dang, that was incredible. Well, hey, I hope you enjoyed that video. I want to explain briefly the lures that I use specifically to catch those slot drum in the beginning on the way in to the river. So what I had been using to start off with, you saw, was this big Hayden topwater walk the dog lure. I love using this thing every chance I can. It's one of my favorite ways to fish for almost anything. But we didn't get anything with this, but typically I get a lot of big blow-ups with this bait first thing in the morning, in the evening, or when the fish are really turned on, those redfish. Also get some great sea trout with this, speckled sea trout. I fish largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, all the way up to northern New York where I came from, and catch northern pike, big pickerel. I mean, this is a killer lure for a lot of different things. But we didn't get any with him on this trip. What you saw in that video was this little redfish magic, which is one of the most popular baits probably for red drum. You can find these anywhere from Walmart to your major tackle shops, say Dick's Sporting Goods Academy or Bass Pro Shop, any of those kind of places. Amazon, redfish magic. And for me, I really like, I mean, this year pink has just been really hot, particularly for the red drum. I know a lot of people like chartreuse and green, and what's cool with this one is it has a little bit of both, and gold is always really good for red drum as well. So if you don't have one of these, if you haven't tried, I highly recommend getting you some of these in your arsenal. And with what was going on with these red drums, they had been following the bait up into the creek where I had caught those fish. There was a bunch of large shrimp and big pods of mullet in there, and that's why they were there, because on trips since then I haven't got anything in that particular spot. But redfish, they move a lot. There's certain spots you might find them where it's a staging area as they travel consistently, but in general those drum are always moving and trying to follow the bait. And next time you're going to see a lot more of those big bull drum that we caught, and I'll explain about the popping cork and the lure and the method that I was using to catch the big drum. But anyway, I'm about to go back through the dark to get to my car on that 2-mile journey with nothing but a spotlight. It's definitely more than interesting. I hope you enjoy this part. And if you did enjoy this video, if you learned something, please consider giving it a like, and even more so, please consider subscribing. It would really help me in my channel as I'm trying to grow this out a lot. And as always, God bless, and I'll see you on the next one. There's one right under this tree. A nice one. This looks like a pretty big one. Ideal spot is just behind the squirrels. That was cool. Not bad. About a 4-footer. not bad at all. Yeah, that's a 4 to 5 footer. There he goes. Right at us. Watch this. There he is. Okay, he's gonna go under the kayak. Hopefully. Okay. Under the kayak. He is directly under my kayak. How about that? There's his head right there. He is under my kayak. There he goes. Wow. So that was about a 5 footer. So that one was about 6.5. That one was 5. And that was the 5th alligator tonight. That was freaking awesome. I love this. Oh, there's a smaller one right there. Those two, that was so cool.